Today is Wednesday, June 18th, and this is the Wake Up Call from WUSF. I'm Sky LeBron. Today we join a silent book club in Tampa to see what the hype is about, and if I can finally get to the good part of the book I started a few weeks back. And some Wednesday night events to keep your eye on, but first, we gotta talk the news headlines. The Tampa City Council is holding a special election to fill Gwen Henderson's seat. She died last week at the age of 60. That's on September 9th, and the potential runoff election would be October 28th. The seat is for District 5, which includes downtown Tampa, Ybor City, East Tampa, and a couple other spots. If you were thinking about running for it, you'd have to have lived in Tampa for at least a year and in District 5 for at least 6 months. In this new Florida state budget, the money to protect environmentally sensitive lands is taking a major dip. Florida Forever is getting about $18 million to protect those lands. That's less than 10% of the money the program got last year. Mallory Likes-Dimmitt leads the Florida Wildlife Corridor Foundation. She says the setback isn't permanent.
It requires all of us showing up every year and really serving as a reminder as advocates across the conservation community for these programs and what they mean for all Floridians.
Meanwhile, the program to protect some farmland from being developed is seeing a lot more money allocated to it. If you live in Lakeland or you're driving through it sometime, please slow it down. If not for safety, at least for your bank account's sake. The city is doubling its red light cameras. That means you're feeling great about going through that red light unnoticed until weeks later when you get a fat fine in the mail. Lakeland now says the city is also adding 14 more school bus cameras. That's important after 25 kids were hit by cars in the last 2 years in Polk County. There's a map of the camera locations you could check out right now at WUSF.org. Reading is great, especially when it's the stuff you're interested in, but life is really busy, and carving out time to actually make a dent in a book can be hard. You could create that time by joining book clubs, but there are caveats to that, like the book the club wants you to read might just suck, or you have to read at a crazy fast pace before the next meetup, plus Brittany raises her hand way too much during the discussion portion. Well, Tampa's Silent Book Club might be your fit in that case. It's worked well for Rihanna Vaughn. I talked to her at one of their recent meetups at Angry Chair Brewing in Tampa.
It's really nice to just be able to go and read and not have to be like overtly social, but still have people around and have the opportunity to talk if you see someone or if you have like downtime in between reading. But there's no pressure to have to do anything. You can just be a fly on the wall if you want.
It works like this. The group meets at a local brewery or coffee shop a couple times a month. You bring a book, mingle for a 30-minute social time, then you sit down and open your book for a 1-hour silent reading time. Shannon Murphy says she started the club so people could have a sense of community about books, even if they're not reading the same one.
New people that come up, you can come by yourself or with a friend who doesn't really like to read if you don't feel like coming alone, and you have an easy into a conversation asking somebody what they're reading.
They even bring along a little library, so if the book you came with ain't hitting like you needed to, there's other options. During the social time I visited, folks were striking up a lot of conversations in the beginning to the point where I was a little worried I wouldn't be able to read the third Dune book I've been trying to get to. Then it was quiet time. Seriously, here's the peak noise during the silent reading hour. And that dude got kicked out for coughing too loud. Just kidding. But it was really quiet. Personally, I got through like another 45 pages of Children of Dune. Still have no idea what's going on in the book, but that's a me problem. And like me, Aaron David Henry was a rookie trying out the Silent Book Club for the first time.
Here I am about 100 pages in now, and I finally got to the good part, so I'm like, dang, thank you, book club.
He says he could see why people like it so much.
It's a good way to meet people, you know. There's a lot of like similar age people, early 30s, like young professional adults or unprofessional adults. I don't know these people yet, but that's kind of what you're here to do. Like, you can definitely meet some friends and like-minded people, so you just never know. You're going to come read, hang out, maybe get a little buzz, maybe meet some new people. It's just like a good way to spend your Saturday, Sunday mornings.
Yeah, you could be 2 beers in at like noon and feel accomplished because you actually did some reading.
Yeah, so exactly. I'm going to go home and sit on the couch all day and watch sports because it's an amazing slate. And I literally got out of the house because I was like, I can't be on the couch all day. I'll take 2.5, 3 hours, go read, hang out with my buddy.
So take it from Aaron. It's a good time. Shannon says some people listen to audiobooks too, which is low-key cheating in my opinion. Is that really reading? My brother and I have had genuine arguments about this. Anyways, you can find the Tampa Silent Book Club on Instagram and Facebook. They're always updating when and where the next meeting is. On this Wednesday evening throughout the Tampa Bay area, there's a good amount of action if you look for it. Ginger Root is performing at the Orpheum tonight in Tampa. The group, if you can call it that, has a really unique, funky sound that you kind of have to just listen to fully understand. Listen to the song Loretta. You'll know what I'm talking about after that. The lead man, Cameron Liu, describes it as aggressive elevator soul, which, okay, that works. Liu makes the lyrics and instrumentals when he's in the studio, but has a band when he goes on tour. Tickets for that are still pretty cheap. The Barber Skate Shop is offering skating classes in Lakeland tonight, and no, they won't teach you while they're giving you a fresh fade at the same time, although they are also normally a barber shop. What a combo, right? The class is set up for beginners, so people who have never skated before are welcome, and they really start with the basics, like how to stand up, how to find your balance. They also give you skates if you don't have any yourself. All you got to do is sign up beforehand. And the Tampa Bay Sun are celebrating the championship they just won this past weekend with a boat parade along the Hillsborough River. If you're into it, you can go to Armature Works at 1 for the festivities, with the team planning to arrive there at around 2 after soaking in the championship on the Hillsborough. What's a more Tampa Bay way to celebrate a ring than right on the water? You gotta love it. But that's the wake-up call from WUSF on this Wednesday. Hope it's an easy one for you. Subscribe to the podcast, give it a rating, because I know you're just a great person who loves to support your local journalists and your public media station. Seriously, though, any feedback truly is appreciated. We'll be back with another wake-up call tomorrow morning at 7. See you then.